And I said last week when I was talking about LeBron, I'm like, LeBron has become this. You can't have just an opinion on LeBron. You got to be really strong with your opinion on LeBron. You can't just be, yeah, no, I recognize LeBron's the best player in the league right now. I recognize LeBron's one of the 5 to 10 greatest players ever. I recognize how great he's been for the league. I recognize he's arguably the greatest role model we've ever had in basketball. But no, no, you can't do that. You got to say, LeBron's already better than Jordan. LeBron's the greatest player ever. LeBron is this. LeBron's never messed up. LeBron is perfect. Or you got to be on the field that say, I mean, LeBron, he's still not clutch. He still can't shoot free throws. He'll never be Jordan. I mean, he's got a losing record in the finals. Why can't we just like someone? Why can't we just appreciate someone? I've been watching so much these last couple of days, and people are talking about we've changed the perception of Michael Jordan because when someone retires and or dies, we just look back at the fond memories. You don't look back and say, like, if you've got a friend, you don't look back and be like, dude, we used to get in so many fights and arguments. Gosh, just those are good times. We just fight and yelling at each other. No, you look back on the good times someone had. So, of course, when a player retires or when a person passes, you look at the good things that they did. That's why all the Jordan highlights are the shot over Elo, the crying over the first championship, the putting up the 6 fingers, putting up the 3 fingers for the three-peat. Like, you're going to look at the good things. And that kind of changes the perception of someone, because if you're someone you're someone like me who is a millennial and you've never really saw him play in real time, you're just going to link, wow, shit, Michael Jordan never missed a shot. Michael Jordan never made a bad pass. He never messed up one time in his life. He was superhuman. Jesus Christ himself came down as Michael Jordan. That's the reincarnation. I know they told you in 3 days he got up from the grave and went back. No. 3 days later, he became MJ. I think I just confirmed a black Jesus. With LeBron, the same thing will happen. Don't act like 10 years down the road when LeBron James is retired and they're showing highlights of him, he's not going to get elevated to that rarefied air too, because he is great. Same with Michael Jordan, same with Magic Johnson. All those guys, when you look back on their career, you look at the great things that they did, the good things that they did, and they become this otherworldly figure. That means we're going to do the same thing with Kobe here in another couple years. But while they're playing, of course we're going to criticize. Of course we're going to review, because it's in the moment. We're seeing it the same way we saw all the great moments. We're currently seeing all the bad. In real time, both Kobe and LeBron had to walk off an NBA Finals getting blown out by 20-some points. Kobe had to do it when the Celtics blew his team out by 20-some points, and LeBron got washed by the Spurs. That stuff happens. Michael Jordan got his ass kicked by the Pistons the first couple times early in his career. That stuff happens. You're not going to look back on it when you're celebrating or highlighting the player. But with LeBron in real time, it's like people are giving him rarefied status to do. I don't want to say diva, because I don't like that word. But like, I watched a guy yesterday talk about LeBron's going to be the first guy to score 25 plus points in 13 straight seasons, how he's averaging a career high in rebounds and a career high in assists this late in his career, which has never happened before for anybody, how he's played the most minutes of anyone in the game of basketball, how he is already the greatest player ever. We just don't want to admit it. Well, let's take a minute and slow down, because this guy doesn't quite get a pass yet. LeBron, and I don't know nobody wins truly via themselves, but LeBron gets this theoretical pass that he does have to do a lot of recruiting, or it's the guys want to play with him, and they want to take these lesser contracts to go play the guy like LeBron. But at the same time, it's or not addition by subtraction, but it'd be the opposite because he's taking away guys from other teams that normally would be competing with him and recruiting guys, Darren Williams, Shane Battier, Ray Allen, Andrew Bogut, and then these guys that play them get called smart, get called self-aware. They know what they're doing. They want to go play with LeBron because they know LeBron's a great teammate. But then David West, David Lee, Paul Pierce, and JaVale McGee get called ring chasers because they're going to other teams, not LeBron's team. LeBron is one of, I know he's right now for me, he's in my top 5. I don't have my top 5 in any specific order other than I have Michael Jordan at 1. He's a top 5 all-time player. He has been great for the league, but he's not perfect, but he's not terrible either. People need to get away from these, oh, well, he can't shoot. He's the worst three-point shooter in playoff history. Shout out if you know who keeps saying that on repeat. But he's also not this mythological, already the greatest player ever, no flaws, perfect, does all these things nobody else does. Like, it's either people hate LeBron or they're just dick riders at this point. We need to get past, you don't have to be a dick rider. And you don't got to hate someone. You can just appreciate who they are, what they are, how they do it. And I'm going to spin this off as like a 2-part segment here, that one of the issues I have with LeBron is this whole theoretical, we can just flip the switch whenever we want and start playing great, is a bunch of BS. Don't believe that's how it works. He played the 4 greatest games of his life last year. Otherwise, he loses back-to-back finals. And everyone's got their moment, their game, their year, where they're just playing at their all-time best. Magic did it. Michael did it. Bird did it. Everybody's done it. I mean, hell, Dirk played at his all-time best, and he got a title off of LeBron. And so let's not think that the Cavs are just so otherworldly and so great that just because LeBron's the best player in the league, he can just at any one given point in time be like, oh, now, yep, it's that time. I'm about to play great right now, you guys. I'm about to have 45 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. This is my game. I got it. Not saying superstars don't elevate the game, but let's stop acting like he's going to elevate to that status every time. And plus, once again, to these people that are dick riding LeBron, they made such a big deal about the Celtics game, but yet they disqualify every other regular season game that he either doesn't play or doesn't play great, just saying, well, LeBron doesn't care about the regular season. He's been to 6 straight finals. What's a regular season game mean to him? Then he wins a regular season game against the Celtics, and now it's like, oh, look, see, I told you. Told you. When he wants to do it, he can do it. That's LeBron. That's the best player in the league. So regular season games don't count or don't matter until he wins one? Isn't that kind of like the kid who's racing and is like, well, you only beat me because I really wasn't trying to go that fast? Like, I work with kids. That's kid logic. Be real with yourself.